Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Scholastica Esderibe. I am your facilitator for EGC 804, Techniques of Counseling. Techniques of Counseling is a course for all the master students in guidance and counseling. So, today we are going to look at the course guide. Being that today is our very first day of meeting in this class for this semester, second semester 2021 academic session. And so what is the course guide all about? We're going to look at what we're going to learn in the course EGC 804. We'll look at how the assessment for this course is done. We'll look at how it is graded. We'll look at also how to get the best from this course. How are you going to walk through this course seamlessly and get the best? All these are the things we are going to look at in this course today. So I want you to just relax, pay attention, and let's go through this course together. Thank you, and God bless. Yes, the topic is a course guide, and this topic is in EGC 804, the techniques of counseling. Whenever you undertake to do a thing, there are things you want to achieve. There are intended learning outcomes in this course. That is, what do we intend to achieve at the end of the lesson? So, by the end of this class, the students should be able to understand what the course is all about. They should be able to know why they are studying the course EGC 804. They should be able to understand the assessment patterns of EGC 804. They should also be able to know how to benefit maximally from the course. Then the course itself. This course is made up of 3 modules. That is, EGC 804 is written in modules and is made up of 3 modules. Each module is made up of 5 points, 5 units rather, making a total of 15 units in all. The techniques of counseling is one of the central course to your profession as a counselor, because if you don't know the techniques of counseling, it is going to be very difficult for you. It is key to all counseling processes. You know, you learn the processes, you learn the strategies, you learn the approaches. It is from this course, techniques of counseling. So it is very, very important for you to equip yourself with the major facts and how you can function effectively in this course, that is this helping profession, which is counseling. What will you learn in this course? You will learn about all the various techniques of practicing guidance and counseling processes, like I said before, procedures and their applications in Nigerian situations. We know that these techniques are there and they are universal, but how do we apply these processes and procedures in the Nigerian situation? It is important for us to know that we're going to learn these things in this course. Now, the course aims. Why are you undertaking this course? What are the aims of this course? Well, one of the aims is to refresh your memory on the concept of techniques of counseling. Most of you read counseling in their first degree. And so, for those of you that study counseling in their first degrees, it's now you are coming to refresh your memory on the concept of counseling, techniques of counseling, because you were taught techniques of counseling in first degree. And now, you want to deepen your understanding of the various techniques of counseling. Though you knew it before, but now you want to deepen your understanding of it. And those of you that have not read counseling before, you come to know the concepts. You will know the concepts and you deepen your understanding. It is now at a higher level of understanding that we're going to teach and take these techniques of counseling. another aim of this course is to prepare you to be able to discuss coherently each of these techniques in counseling, both in educational and non-educational settings. We should know that these counselings are attached to different counseling theories. That is, in any counseling theory, we have techniques that we use in working through in those places. And so, here in this course, you will be able to know this course and discuss coherently each of the techniques of counseling. So, no. And then we'll talk about assessment and gradings in EGC 804. In the introductory video, I told you that we're going to learn about the assessment and the grading in EGC 804. So how are the assessments in this course done? There are two types of assessment here. We have the TMA, which is called Tutor Marked Assignment, and we have the final examinations. The TMA is divided into three. We have TMA 1, TMA 2, and TMA 3. Each of the TMAs carry 10 marks, and there are 10 questions each. So the three TMAs have 30%. They are like the assignment. Of course, they are the assignment. And then the examination itself, which you take at the end of the course, carries 70%. So that is how this course is graded. If you do only TMA and you don't do the final examinations, you cannot be graded. You will have incomplete results. If you also have the examinations written and you didn't do the TMA, you will have incomplete results. So for your results to be complete, you have to do both the TMA and the final examinations. And you have seen the assignment carries 30%, the main exams carries 70%. That is a total of 100%. Now we'll talk about the course resources. Where do we get our materials from? You have your course material on EGC 804. We have the course material, the hard copies and the soft copies. You are given the hard copies in your various centers, and then in our repository we have the soft copies. So, and you also have the reference materials and the virtual library. The reference materials are those materials, those references given to you at the end of each unit. I've told you that we have 5 units in a module. And so in each of the units, at the end of the unit, you will have references written there. So those are the references. If you refer to those materials, you will be able to enrich yourself in this course. We also have the virtual library, which is built up by the facilitator of this course, which is me, Dr. Ezeribe. So you look at the virtual library, the reference materials, and the course materials, and you will have rich course resources. So how do you get the best from this course? There are several things you need to do in order to excel in this course. Number one, you study your course materials very well. Organize a functional timetable and stick to it. Some of us have timetables, but we don't stick to them. You make unrealistic timetable. You just carry maybe EGC 804 Monday to Friday, 2 hours. You know it is very, very unrealistic, and you cannot stick to it. So you have to take other courses into consideration, take other things you do into consideration, and prepare a timetable that is functional, and then stick to it. Go by your timetable and you get the best from the course. You cannot fail the course if you do this. Then refer to the references in the various units and to the virtual library created by the course facilitator. Attend to facilitation classes, both synchronous and asynchronous sessions. The synchronous sessions are the live classes where you come to bring difficult concepts to be explained by the facilitator, where you ask your questions and get clarifications. Whereas the asynchronous is watching the videos that is sent to you, engaging in the discussion group, contributing to the discussions and involving yourself in the chat. That is the asynchronous. And then you keep to the rule of the facilitation class. We will get to know the rules of the facilitation class when we meet in the live class. Now join the class during discussion classes and make your contributions. Do your TMAs by yourself and answer all the questions at the end of every unit. When you do your TMAs by yourself, you will master the course. You will master this, the things that are being taught there, the various topics, and you will be happy you did. But if you give it to all these people by the wayside, they do for you, you get 30/30, yet you did not learn anything. It is not in your best interest. So do your TMAs by yourself. Of course, when you give them to do for you, you will get disappointed at the end of the day. So do your TMAs by yourself, answer all the questions at the end of every unit. That's the 15 units in this course. When you go through any one, answer the questions. And by so doing, you'll be able to get the best from this course. Now in the next slide, we will see our activity, the class activity. So in this first class, we are going to have just one activity because it is the course guide. It's not going to take us much time. It is not in depth. But in our subsequent classes, we are going to be taking 2 class activities. So for now, let's see the class activity. Go through it. Having gone through the course guide, prepare a personal functional timetable to help you get the best from the course. Here we come to the end of the class. Thank you and see you.